So there's this game out there where you make your class, choose your weapon and special abilities, then you go on the map and kill people. You kill the people to get experience and points. Use that experience to level up and the points to buy more weapons. Why? So you can kill more and level up more and get more weapons until you get to the max level, which it's so much fun to do that you start all over again and do it just because it's fun. This may sound like a role-playing game to you. It does to me. But it's actually Call of Duty. And a lot of people will not agree that Call of Duty is a role-playing game, and in many ways it's not, I guess. Not that similar, but it has many role-playing aspects to it. Classes, leveling, customization, specialization, experience points, other gold or Call of Duty points, as they named them. I think it's very much a role-playing game, and that's why it's gotten so popular. But I'll let you guys argue that one. Further evidence that it is role-playing aspect that's so much fun. Modern Warfare 3, which is coming out a couple months, I guess. It has more customization of your gun, more kill streak customization, more you can have with that. They didn't update the perks, but they did make it so you can have multiple perks at once through a specialization kill streak thing. And it seems to me like it's very much getting closer and closer to a role-playing game. I mean, all they need now is to have, customized perks or more levels of perks, like from the Perk Pro to Perk Elite to so on. And then these prestige levels that currently don't do much for you, they just add something that does, or things like that. And the weapons, the next one, Modern Warfare 3, is already customizing aspects of the weapon that make it better. Granted, right now you can only have one proficiency, I think they call it, in which the weapon gets better in some way, not just a different color or has an attachment, but actually better. These are all things that you would find in role-playing games, where you make your weapon better, where you make your class better. The classes, they call it a class, and no one ever even thought that that would be a role-playing game thing. Though I think it is. I like this game, and I wouldn't mind if they added more role-playing to it. Even if it was like a separate mode. I mean, they already have like a dozen modes, right? If they added a role-playing aspect where you could severely customize and grow your character, not just in pointless prestige levels, but something that actually make it more useful and more of a character, more role-playing. I mean, if people don't like it, they won't play it, and it won't happen, but they could very easily add that, I think. So, let me talk about things I gripe about, my rants of some games. It's not perfect, obviously. Obviously, if it was perfect, there would be far less cursing, I think, while playing it. What I really didn't like is the spawning system. Especially, in the last couple, where spawning was just total crap. I had never spawned and died. I got less spawn deaths playing Quake Original. If you played Quake Original, you would know that that's a lot more. In Quake Original, you just like spawn and the rocket would come and blow you up. It was really kind of annoying, though. Even if you hated it, you did it yourself, because it was a lot of fun to blow them up as soon as they spawned. But I think that the spawning system could be a little better than it is now, because I've constantly spawned inside of gunfire, or with their sights already on the spot where I would spawn. So I just sort of spawn and then die instantly. I suppose I could spawn and start firing, but that doesn't work out too well. I often kill somebody else because they spawn behind my own player in that time. And of course they give you all this crap loads of information about, oh, here are the hot spots on the map, and here's, you know, your weapon proficiency and your weapon accuracy, and loads of crap loads of information that doesn't help you at all. And if you're going to give that a load of information, at least make it somewhat useful. I mean, these are less useful than baseball statistics. It's just terrible. My friends try to convince me that it's useful. It's like, well, you can look on the map and see, oh, you die a lot in one spot and don't go to that spot. And I'm like, I fucking spawned there. Don't really have a choice. And that doesn't really help either. It's like, oh, not a lot of people die out in the middle of the field. That's because no one runs out there, because you die. So really, I'm just saying that information is utterly useless. And I'd really like the spawn system better. Another simple addition that I don't know why they didn't add was the auto mute. Not only that, they made it like I had to press 3 buttons to mute a single person in the lobby, while in the lobby. And I don't know why there can't be an option of auto muting people that aren't friends or in your party or something like that. And because doing that all the time is a pain in the ass. I know you can change the Xbox settings to, you know, so that you only hear your friends, but some people you play with you actually want to hear, especially in certain game modes. But a lot of the times you don't want to hear these people. They could have a smart mute system as well. Like people who are muted 99% of the time by people could be auto muted for you as soon as you join the lobby. That would save a lot of pain and a lot of earaches, actually, because some of them play their music or have their babies on really loud. I don't know. I guess the baby's keeping you up in the middle of the night. You think, well, I'll just play some Call of Duty. That'll calm the baby right down. Yeah. This is more Black Ops than Modern Warfare 2, but they had contracts that a lot of times are pretty useless or really freaking hard, depending on what mode that you normally play or which guns you usually use. I always thought the contract should be based on the modes you normally play, and which, since they're saving all the freaking information that you do and all the games you do anyway, that they could very easily have access to know which, you know, which guns you use, which maps you use, whether you're in hardcore or not. Oh my god. There's very few hardcore specific contracts you have, and if you're someone like me who plays hardcore 100% of the time, a lot of those contracts are just straight up close to impossible in hardcore. So I don't know why they just don't have separate hardcore contracts. If they're going to keep the contracts, I don't even know. I didn't hear anything about that at the Modern Warfare 3 rally thing. But it wasn't a bad idea, it just wasn't implemented the best it could be. Not against it, I just think it should be made better, if kept at all. Speaking of which, I do play hardcore. Why? Because, well, when I shoot them, I want them to go down. And I certainly don't want to unload an entire clip in a person just for them to run through it and then knife me with their magical knife of doom. I don't know why 30 bullets can't kill a person, but one swipe of the knife in the pinky will take you down instantly. That's not poison, folks. That's a magical knife. I don't know what the fuck that's about, because, I mean, even in Counter-Strike, you know, you had to hit them like twice, depending on where, but you had to hit them like twice to kill them with a knife. It wasn't just an instant super awesome kill. But it seems like Modern Warfare 3, they're keeping that super knife thing. I don't know why. I mean, maybe in hardcore it's okay. I guess it's hard to get that close in hardcore. But in regular, I mean, people were just running around with knives and freaking sniper rifles, because that was the things that could actually kill in one hit. Well, especially in Black Ops. More Black Ops than Modern Warfare 2. But still, it was pretty fucked up. And that's why all my friends play hardcore. I even, like, invited friends I've never played with before, and I was like, well, what do you play? And they always say hardcore. I don't know. I guess I just don't hang around with people that don't play hardcore. I don't know who does that, actually, because I haven't met a single person that does. I'm just saying, which is odd, because hardcore is the least popular of the modes. Well, that's why I do hardcore. I'm not a huge fan of hardcore either, because it's often, whoever has the best lag, or who's the host, or whoever camps the best seems to win in hardcore a lot. But then again, I guess that's somewhat true for regular as well. Kill streaks. I like the idea of the kill streaks, and in Modern Warfare 3 they're adding in a lot more and a lot different types of, not really kill streak rewards, but just rewards for stuff. And though it seems like they're keeping the same system where this kill streak has to be at 5, and any of the other 5s you want you can't get unless you are, unless you don't check that one. And I think that's limiting and harsh, because if, say, something took 5 for the kill streak, to get the kill streak, and you really liked another one of the 5s, why couldn't you set that one for 6? Set it higher than what it normally is, so you can get both of them, one at 5 and one at the 6. I mean, why do you have to keep me from having multiple of what I want? Maybe it's part of their balance. It's like you can't have both of these kill streaks because that would make you too powerful, but I don't really buy that. It's like, if you're going to give it to me at 5, why not give it to me at a higher one as well? I don't see that as too much power, but maybe they do. I don't like that, though. Okay, I think I don't have much more than that. Oh, okay. Bottom line, along with, they can tie so many the other things that you have to do, like the challenges and such. They can tie that to certain proficiencies instead of just giving it to you as you level up. Like they can tie getting lots of the kill challenges with a gun to, adding more damage for the gun, and you get that proficiency, or you get the headshot challenge with that gun, and you can increase your accuracy with that gun, or whatever. I always thought they should tie some rewards to your challenges instead of just experience. Maybe they could do more than just experience and stuff with those challenges, make them actually worth getting instead of just to help you level up. And I really, really don't understand why they have prestige mode and don't connect it with anything. I mean, it just sort of, the fact that so many people do it just shows that people love to level up, I think. I don't know. Maybe once they hit the max prestige, that's when they know, okay, I think I should stop playing now. I don't know. But people do it, and even friends of mine do it, and I asked why, and they said, well, why not? And I'm like, well, you have to re-get all your crap and all your perks and stuff like that. And they don't really care, I guess. They just love to level. It makes them feel like they're accomplishing something, and even though they're just leveling. I'd feel, I don't know. I know I wouldn't do it unless there's actually something worth getting instead of a golden gun or your prestige. But being at a high prestige level really doesn't impress anyone. I don't think anyone's impressed by that. So they probably shouldn't call it prestige leveling. They just call it for fun leveling or something like that. I don't know. Unless they actually added something for it, which I don't think they're going to do. That's all I got.